now. It changes too. Right. There we go. Everything changes every day, Susan. Hi.
As we
Like,
get
what the
older,
fuck?
every day's half of the day is Groundhog Day, and the other half it's like, oh my God, what do you mean every day? Like an hour, I'm like, oh shit, how'd I do that? I just did it. How do I not know how to
Okay.
do it?
Okay, but I would like to think, okay, for my own being, that it's not just me not remembering how to do it all the time. And I
Oh yeah.
honestly think that's true. Everything fucking changes all the time. We were just trying to do Zoom meetings again, and all of a sudden my record button's in a different spot on my Zoom than it normally is, right? Sometimes I'm
So
just
your over
tired of
55
upgrading
brain
things.
goes, oh my God, where is it? Where is it? And we go into a pan. That's why we're always having anxiety as older 50. Well, and that's fun. I was going to ask you to do a podcast on something similar. Why in God's name was it not a federal law across the United States that every goddamn interstate exit is the same?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Wow. This is like a 4-hour podcast. Are you kidding?
like that's, I'm just going to tell, yesterday I'm coming from an appointment on Indian Town Road and my brain goes, Indian Town Road. Is that the one where you actually go south by going right to go back that way? Or Donald Ross, you go up under the overpass and turn, and I'm like, about the time I get there, I'm like, Indian Town. So that would be okay, except for this is 4 lanes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always in the
You
middle.
can't
I
just
always
go,
stay in the
shoo.
middle. And now that it's off season, but during season, you're just
Oh,
going to go down and turn around.
exactly.
Why? Why two exits, one street away from each other? This one, not only are you going to go that way to go back that way, not sure,
Yeah.
but part two of that is on Indian Town to go south, that's the first ramp, and the go north is the second. But if you go up 4 more streets, the first ramp is to go north, and the second ramp,
It's
because then
good.
you're going to go down and around. But really? That's just one thing that could make my life easier if you had been fucking consistent.
Well,
Just
oh,
consistent.
oh, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere you go, every city, every
Everywhere, everything.
whatever. I mean, obviously they have to, there's a thought process behind it. I mean, is it because of the flow of traffic, maybe? If you just go off, then the traffic will be backed up on the highway, so they have to do the loop-de-loop to give enough time. I don't know. I've tried to
No, because
figure it
when these
out
were
too.
built, we didn't have traffic, so I don't believe that's true.
Oh, that's true. Good
We
point.
didn't have that kind of traffic. But my
That's
great
true.
grandpa used to say he was the era when they started building the interstates. They didn't have interstates.
Right.
This is,
Wow.
I mean, I was a
That's
teenager. That's how long ago. And I'll never forget him one Thanksgiving. He said, well, God damn it, I love coming down here for Thanksgiving, but you guys are going to have to pick me up. And he lived about 30 miles away. He goes, God, he loved to say God damn a lot. Sorry. He
don't
said,
be sorry.
God damn interstate, you get on, you can't get off, you get off, you can't get on. He's like, Jesus criminy, who the hell thought that was a good idea? I mean, we all freaking lost it because it
That's
was so
awesome.
true.
Yeah, I mean,
And
and then we grew
I
up
think of him
driving on
every
them.
time I have that issue.
I love
Ugh.
it. We grew up driving on them, so we're used to it because, and you just figure it out. But I'm
We
telling you,
grew
I
up
don't
with
know how
it.
many times I've missed my exit or missed something because it's so confusing.
But wait, what do? You just said I missed my exit
Right.
because you're 50 plus.
Well, I've done it all my life.
No, 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 no,
I
no, no, no.
have.
What I meant is
Oh.
you don't panic and go, that's my exit. And
Oh,
you cause a traffic accident you're just like, oops, I missed it. I'll go down
okay.
and turn around. That was
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I've done it my whole life too. But
Yeah.
when I was young, I'd be like, it's my exit. I got to get over. Like, there'll never be another chance again. Don't think that you might cause a pileup behind you and you go on down to your next spot. Now
Exactly.
I'm just like, well, looks like I'll
Okay.
be making a U-turn. Oh,
Yep.
well.
Guess I'll be five
There's,
minutes late or later. That's why you got to go early because of those
I
things.
go to one of my girlfriends, and you go up Australia, which these streets will sound familiar to you or anybody in
Oh,
the
yeah.
West Palm. You're going Australian comes around, and then you have to get down on Southern and go left. But it's the weirdest deal. And no, I'm sorry, it's the opposite. You're on Australian, and Australian ends up going down, and what you think is Australian becomes Southern.
Exactly.
I know this, and
Yeah.
every time I'm still like, missed it again, going down to make a U-turn every time because it's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, it did. The first time I mean, I did it several times too. I actually got it right a few times, but you have to like be
You know
really
exactly which
focused.
exit I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah. You
It's
have to be so focused. Like,
it's
where am I going? Where am I going? And then I feel like I don't know where I am. Every time I get to that part, I was like, Okay, I've lived here for 2.5 years now. I don't know where I am. And I've driven
Yeah.
that street 5 million times. Isn't it weird? It is a weird
It,
thing. Well, my
it
growing
is,
up,
but I love that I don't, put my life at risk anymore or
oh,
anybody around me. Because
nah.
that's how I always feel too. Like, if you want to kill yourself, that's on you. But you're gonna kill me. Don't kill
Yeah.
me. I
Yeah,
like
please
me.
don't
Don't
kill
kill me.
me. No,
But I
my
was like,
dad,
this was so, we didn't even talk about it, but this is such a freaking podcast I want to do.
oh my
Same
gosh.
thing, with bathrooms. Now, you can't tell me there's any logic for this in a public place.
Okay.
I don't care, right or left. Now, I always say women should be on the right because we're always right, and even men will say we're always right. So
Of
that
course
makes
we
sense,
are.
right? You go to a restroom. Why couldn't it have just been, they had to get permits for all this other shit. Why couldn't it have been okay, but the door that's on the right has to be the women's, and the door that's on the left has to be the men. Or you go and, still you're going down a hallway, so you're not coming to a T.
Right.
Which one is men's, women? Again, I don't care which order. It just should have been consistent in every freaking commercial building.
Oh, no,
How
it's
easy
not.
would our life be that we could do it blindfolded? We know the first door is going to
It's
be
going to be the
ladies, or
women.
the first or turn right and it's going to be ladies.
Oh,
Think
just,
about that.
I'm telling you, it was just 2 days ago. We went to a restaurant and I walked in the bathroom and went, oh, wait, wait, wait. And it was the women's, but, and I'll be honest, it smelled like urine. Men's
Oof.
bathrooms typically
You're
smell
thinking
more
of those
like
discs.
urine, yeah, and they have those little discs than women's. And so that's where my brain went. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong bathroom. I actually walked out
It
and looked at the
smells like
smell
a
and went,
men's,
oh, okay, I'm good. But it didn't smell like the women's bathroom. And don't get me wrong, gentlemen. Oh, some of the women in this world are so disgusting. Our bathrooms are gross too sometimes. But it just smelled like a man's
They
bathroom.
didn't
I don't
used to
know.
be when I worked at McDonald's as a teenager. You could
Ugh,
definitely tell men, but nowadays you're right.
yeah. But oh yeah, it's awful. But I
But
did.
that's
I
funny
actually went in the stall and went,
things,
no, and went out back to look at the picture. Make sure I was in the right one.
which is the funny thing is I think it's super cute. I went to a restaurant the other day and it had cojones, no cojones. And so for those people who don't know, that's testicles in Spanish.
Balls or no,
Balls,
no balls or
whatever
no balls.
yeah, balls or no balls. And I actually had to think a moment, even though I know that. And I went, here's why I had to think about it. Because in my mind, I
You
have
got
balls.
cojones. Yeah.
I have cojones. And so I went, well, technically, I should be going to the cojone ones, but I know that's not what that means. That means men. So I kind of I had a little laugh with myself and
I
I'm like,
love it. I would have done the
well.
same thing.
So
My
I was
drummer
like, I
used to
didn't feel
tell
bad to that because I knew you would do the same thing. It's like, I got cojones. I could go
my
left.
drummer used to tell me he was going to get a shirt for me that says I've got the biggest balls in the band
That would
because
have been so cute.
it wouldn't have been cute. I should have done it. I still
Now,
might.
I will say that's, part of what the 50. I don't care anymore about my balls. I mean, there was a time that I had to, oh my God, and I know I get it from my father. If I knew I was right, I don't care if it took 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 years. God damn it, you're eventually going to admit I was right. That was
Whether you
just
were or not.
that was my. And now I'm just like, you know what? I know I'm right, but I don't give a shit.
You don't you can
Let them
you can
go
be
do.
you can be right too, right? You can be right too.
And most of the time too, and I think this is with comes with age too. It's not a matter of I'm right. It's my opinion.
Exactly.
My opinion may not be right.
Yeah.
But when you're young, your opinion
Is
is
right.
fact.
Well, yeah, but
Most people think, I mean, my grandkids, their opinion is, and I'm like, nope, it's not, girls.
oh gosh, there's sometimes with Emerald, my God, it's 7 years old. I literally, there's been times that I will pick something up and move it. 2 seconds later, she'll come in and say something like, Mom, what did you do with that? And I'm like, I put it over there. No, you didn't. I mean, just that's a silly example, and she will argue with something that I literally did 2 seconds ago. So I know it wasn't the what the 50
I
I
know I'm right,
forgot.
Emerald. I know I'm
And I
right.
finally just said, I'm not going to argue. That's fine because it's just not worth it. It's just like she will hammer me. I'm like, dude, I just did
Oh, they're
that this second.
so
No,
stubborn at that
you
age.
didn't, Mom. I'm like, okay, I didn't. But
You
it's
win,
going to be
but
right there.
whatever.
It's going to be right there. So just go look over there. And then she'll find it and then won't say anything, of course, right? Because,
Oh, of course not.
right.
No.
But no,
Okay, so part two of that, one being that, okay, you know what, whatever. Or like I mean, I would say if I had someone living with me, I'd be like, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Where is it now? I don't care where you put it. I put it. I just want it. Where is it now? Just tell me
Yeah.
where to go get it now. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
or the same vice versa. I'll be like, okay, does it matter? Here's where it is. If you want it, that's where it is now.
There you go.
There for 5 years, but if you want to tell me the scissors have never been in that drawer,
Okay.
okay. But I
Exactly.
know I'm OCD. Them damn scissors have been in that same drawer since
For
the
five
day I
years.
moved in, and I picked that drawer for those scissors. But yeah,
No.
it's so the reverse that I'm just like, I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Just tell me where it
Oh,
is.
and then I will be completely honest. There's been many times where I blamed Emerald for doing something that she didn't do, right? Because I did it and forgot or whatever, or we just it's just those things. And so for my
That's
take
why it
on
sucks to live alone because there's only so much I can blame the dogs for.
that is true. That is very true. They're not going to move the scissors.
No.
No. No,
And
but
even the grandkids. Now, clearly, after they leave, I have to go around the house and go,
put things
I
back where
wonder
they
where they put
belong.
that, or find something and go, okay, I would not have thought putting that on the stand next to the bed would be the location, but okay, but sometimes I'm like, kids haven't been here for weeks and I know I just used that last week. But I'm, like I said, not that. I'm pretty good about putting stuff back, but
I'm pretty good
just
too, but there are still times you'd like walk in the house and I have a spot where I put my keys. And then every once in a while, because
for
I come
some
in and
reason,
something distracts me or I've got something on my mind
and you
and
went
I look
past
for my
it.
keys for 30 minutes and they're not where they're supposed to be. And I find them, of course, because they're here, but it's
Well, and I
crazy.
think that's
So
even worse is the personalities that you do have a spot, you always put it. And that one time, and this is happening as I'm getting older more often, that like you say, I'm on the phone, whatever, and I go all the way in and I don't put my purse in the exact same spot, still on my arm. So I have to go to the bathroom. So I put it down on the bed. And then I go to the back and then I come back in and then I go to leave an hour later and I'm like, somebody stole my purse. Well, nobody's been here. But I always put it there. What I'm literally like you said, I don't have an emerald to go, Emerald. Now I know you put that on my bed. I would never put it on my bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing I do. And then she'll look at me and I'm like, okay, or I'll accuse her of something and then I'll figure out that it was not her. And most of the time I say, honey, okay, that was mom. But most of the other times I just leave it. So it's like
Well,
whatever.
and that was the part too. I don't remember what I was doing the other day. I don't remember. I was something with business and I was telling this person and I said, I was ordering signs. And I said, okay, you have to hold on a moment. You have to do it this way because that's how my brain works. And I know that's a defect, but I'm just making you aware of it. You have to accommodate my defect. This guy stood out laughing. He was like, oh my God, I wish my wife would do that. He's like, that's the greatest thing ever. He goes, you just admitted that you're screwed up. And I'm like, well,
We are.
I know I am. I know I have funny character, but as I've noted, I started that in my 40s. I just started going, hey, I know it's screwed up, especially the OCD thing. I'm like, I get it. I know I'm a pain in the ass that I have to have it this way, but I have to have it this way
Yeah. So
because
either you can do it or
you
don't.
don't care and I'm going to have a meltdown. So which does it better that I don't have a meltdown,
That's
So yeah,
awesome.
I just as I've gotten older, I'm like, I know, but this is just the way I have to have it. And I'll accommodate if one of my friends tells me, hey, I have to sit in a reclining chair, I have to have a lamp on, or okay, just tell me and we'll put it on. I don't care.
Oh
If
yeah.
that's your weirdness and you gotta have it, I'll work with you. I'm weird too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When Tamlin comes to stay with me, I made blackout windows things for my windows because she has to have complete dark. And now I love it because but
Did
the
she try the
problem is
mask?
I said, yeah, I don't like the masks because they
I
make me
don't either.
sweat.
I just didn't know if maybe for her
Yeah.
it would work.
I
The
guess you could,
grandkids
but it
wear it, I
doesn't
don't
matter
know.
because I don't like them. And now I have this awesome thing that goes because I have the little porthole windows. So
Oh,
I
okay.
made them.
Where are you? Wait a minute. Where are you?
What do you mean, where am I?
Where do you rent?
I'm at South
Stuff
Padre
under the
Marina.
arena.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
figured that when you said they're putting elevators in. I knew that had been
just
for
no, just the building next to us, not all of them. Just
just the
the
homeowners that pay
homeowner,
for
the
it.
owners pitched in $11,000 to put
Yeah.
in elevators. Yeah. So
Mark
not in
tried to
my
get that
building.
in his building, but there was only 6 owners and
And
only
so
he and another one wanted it.
yeah.
And at one point he had offered to pay for it all when he was doing very well, and they said no. I know. I'm like,
I've been like, are
free
you kidding
elevator?
me? Heck yeah. Because
But they
then
didn't
when I
live on the
have all
third
the big things,
floor.
I just brought up a carpet cleaner. It weighs 60 pounds. I had to carry it up 2 flights of stairs, which I can do because I keep myself strong and I keep myself moving and so
I
I'm
say
very happy about
it's a
that.
pro and con.
But a
Yeah.
lot of people I know at our age would say absolutely not, and they'd go find somebody to do it for them. But it would have been nice. I would have used the elevator for that, just because there's no
Yes.
point in
Injuring yourself or
injuring
luggage.
myself because it's
That
possible.
was
Yeah,
the only time it marks, and that's we traveled like every 4 to 6 weeks.
yeah,
The luggage.
yeah.
I wish we had a pulley system. And I always told him we need to set something up on the balcony, a rope that I lower it down to you, and yeah, something. Because that's the groceries. I just learned to make more trips, which I figured, okay, that's a good workout.
Yeah,
Go get on the
exactly.
elliptical, you carry 4 trips up there. But those heavy things that you can't do anything about, because I'm not gonna, of course, have 4 bags I take down and then put in a suitcase. I could have, but
Exactly. Mm.
okay. Well, and everybody knows when they come to my place, I always say I am part vampire. So in my bedrooms, my hurricane shutters are rolled down.
Yeah,
It's pitch black.
back.
But
I
if you
love that.
don't like that, tell me and I'll open them.
Yeah.
Just tell me. I can, yeah, we're not all alike. We could be different. But I love that over 50 thing. I mean, my gosh, that's why we started this. And the worst part is, though, I always think of it when I'm having a conversation with somebody. I'm like, I need to do a podcast on that. And I know you do.
Oh,
You're like, yes, that's what our podcast is. And I always say, that's what it's all about.
oh yeah. No, I met a lovely lady, three lovely ladies yesterday at my show. And one of them, his name's Diane, and she is in somewhere, Texas.
Okay.
you know but she was, I mean, we were laughing so hard, and she was talking about things, and she has all kinds of tips and tricks for things. And so I'm like, dude, you are so going. I don't think I called her dude. I might have.
Will she do a podcast with
She is
us?
going to do a podcast with us. Yes. Yes,
Awesome.
she is. So she texted me yesterday, and I said,
Awesome.
she just left yesterday. And I said, let's get together. So maybe next week when we record, I'll see if she can get on with this. I'll find her time frame. But she was beautiful and sweet and brilliant and just, oh my gosh, she'll make you pee your pants. She is so funny. And I said, I mean, I ended up coming home late from work because it was just like, it was so, I was
Visit a
having so much
friend.
fun with these ladies. So,
Oh,
and
it's
I was so
awesome.
excited because I had my merchandise. So, they earned it. They were so cute and told me stories. And so they're going to come, and she's going to be on the podcast. And hopefully well, one of them said absolutely not. She doesn't do social media, which that's fine. But
That's my
there's
girlfriend
one other
Melissa. And
one
I'm
that
like,
might.
she don't even want, I don't even do pictures of her on my personal Facebook.
Yeah,
You
there you
you
go.
never see her when I'm out to dinner, another person. It's sometimes her hand. I get her hand, I tease her. I'm like, somebody's gonna identify your hand. Well, I met a girl, I went to get my watch fixed,
Uh-huh.
and she has her own I always like the private little jewelry stores.
Yeah.
She's 52, I believe. Absolutely stunning looking. Beautiful jewelry, costume, and but cute little shop. She told me the whole story how she started it 8 years ago because she wanted to get out of her corporate job,
Yeah.
over 50, coming with age. And I asked her to do a podcast because we got to talk, and I ended up telling her the pod. I went and got her, gave her all the paraphernalia so the story really gets to go. And she has MS. And she started telling me that it's becoming more and more common, women over 50. And she said when they couldn't diagnose her, they couldn't diagnose her. She didn't know what was wrong. It went forever. And I want her to do a podcast on maybe people can identify that's the issue, and then she can give advice what she does. It's not going to go away, and you can dull the pain some to
Yeah.
make it livable, but you can't make the pain go away. But I said maybe some other people could jump on and give advice. But yeah, she said, it took them forever. And when they told her, she's like, I don't have MS. I've never had MS. Because in our mind, we think that's something you have your whole life. And I guess it's not. Well, I'm going to go back. No, that's what she taught me. You have it your whole
Oh,
life.
you're right. I was going
It
to say,
doesn't
yeah.
wake up. And as you get older, and we know everything starts working not 100%, it can come out.
Yeah. No, I've had family and friends with MS, and it's, yeah.
Oh, so I think that's a good, and then we got on the whole menopause thing, different signs, so lovely person. I was going to tell you that. I've got her wanting to do it.
Okay.
Um, I want my hairdresser to do it, which we have to make an appointment when she's not doing my hair. Or maybe we could do it when she's doing my hair. She's a little old lady. She cracks me up. And she doesn't mean to. She's funny as hell. But she's just blunt, or just says it like it is.
Yep.
Which our friend Kathy Lonan is that. And I love her for that. Sometimes she'll apologize. I'm like, that's my favorite character of you.
Yeah.
I know if I say, hey, do you like this? No, I don't. You don't have to like everything I like. I know
No.
she literally says it like that, but which I love.
Yep.
But or you have to she made a comment the other day. I like the group of friends you're with now. She goes, you have just even blossomed more. She goes, they let you be you. And I'm like, I'm the crazy one in the group. I'm well aware of this.
That's
But that's okay. They just laugh over and they call me farm girl because something will need to be done. I put on the what the 50 plus. I My girlfriend was getting rid of a 10-foot tree. Well, that's a big tree.
that's a big
And
tree.
those are expensive. It's like $1,100 tree. And I said, I'll take it. And she goes, how are you gonna take it? And I said, I'll put it in my car. And she's like, I said, I know I can get 10 feet 6 inches in my car because that's what I used to put my paddleboard. Front to back, seats all folded down, but I know that's my limit. We laughed so hard. I wish somebody had been videoing us trying to get this 10-foot tree. We ended up having to wrap it in a sheet. Then we had to put a bungee.
But
I
you got
should
it.
have videoed.
And is it
I got
planted?
it in. It's not planted. It's right out there, and it's going to get planted on Sunday.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Because right now it's going to be a really dirty job, sweaty, and I don't have the time to spend 4.5 hours to get that damn tree in the ground. So I have to make sure it's a day.
Yep. No, I get it. I get it. That
But
is
the
awesome.
and I wish people would come in and comment more. We've got a couple that do. And maybe it's just not an interaction thing. It'll get there at some point. And you guys do it on my personal Facebook. You comment the hell out of it, but you don't do it on what the
Mine
50.
too.
Not
Mine
sure why
too.
you're shocked.
It's
We
constant. It's
won't make you do anything.
no, we
We
might.
won't make you do a podcast. We wish you would do one with us, but we won't make you. Only like you just said, one wants to, one doesn't. If you
Exactly.
don't want
But we
to.
would
But
love
if
it,
you,
love it, love it if you would be part of it. Even like Susan just said, just the comments. Just let us know what you want and what you don't want, all the things. We don't care. You can't offend us. I mean, don't be ugly, but if you don't like what we're doing, tell us. Tell us what you
yeah,
want. Be
constructive
creative.
criticism.
Don't, yeah.
Uh, you can't say anything on your end. You're not going to say anything that we're like, oh my God, that's a dumb question. Like they always tell you, no question is a dumb question.
No.
Ask it, comment. This is a great episode where you can just say, because when I talk to you, you talk up a storm. When I'm talking and I say, oh my God, over 50, and you're like, oh yeah, this happens. Oh, and then we're like, oh, me too. I know you have it.
Yes. Yeah.
So on this episode, tell us something.
Yeah.
For me, it's always kind of the main thing is we did the greatest. I haven't put my stuff away yet, and I'm like, yeah, covering up my roots, blah 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 blah. We're gonna do an episode. I'm gonna go in and have some stuff done. I'm gonna have the Morphus done. I'm gonna do some tinting on my lips, so I don't
Oh,
have to put lipstick on all the time.
I've
I'm
always
spending
wanted to
some
do
money
that.
on me.
I'm so excited to see
You
it.
guys are
All
gonna
right.
know about it. I already talked to Ashley that owns the place where I'm going.
You'll be the guinea pig. I love it because I've always wanted
I
to
want
do
to be the
that.
goodie.
So,
And I'm going to do where they do a little, it's not tattoo eyeliner. They actually do a little bit in your eyelashes, which just make your eyelashes, they're going to look like this, which is hard to tell sometimes on these, but it makes it very full. I'm not going to put on fake eyelashes every day. I don't want to. What I'm trying to do is I told her I want to wake up in the morning and I can walk out of the house and be a little made up and not
yep.
look like I'm ill because I don't have any. And you and I are you even wear more than me. I do mascara and lipstick and that's it.
Yeah.
Covers it when it's on
Yeah,
there.
I do my little pink eye thing, but I have to color in my eyebrows, especially now during summer. Like they're
Because you
gone.
get so blonde.
They are so blonde. Like Emerald even looked at me and said, "You don't have any eyebrows." I'm like, "Yeah,
I
I
love
do,
kids.
but they're so blonde." I know I do too. I love their candid and their honesty,
Yeah,
but
she's not being rude.
yeah,
She's just like, tell
yep.
me what
Oh,
happened to
and
your
if I
eyebrow.
didn't already bleach my hair, and because I have to wear it up because I'm at the water park and I'm outside, so I can't wear it down.
All right.
But I mean, my hair, it looks really dark when I bleach it, but my hair is still quite light blonde. And in the summer, when I leave it, if I didn't bleach it, it would get almost this color anyway.
Oh, I bet.
But it
Almost
just, yeah.
white,
So
probably.
yeah, it does. It gets almost white. But like you, I have always thought about getting the microblading, so I don't have to fill in my eyebrows
That's where
and
I
a little bit of the
started. I
lip
felt like
line.
I could see a few little white spots here and
Yep.
maybe just a little bit here. And she went, absolutely not. I am not going to touch your eyebrows. They're perfect. I'm
No,
like,
your eyebrows are amazing. Don't ever mess with your eyebrows
I was
are
like,
amazing.
let me,
I
that's what she
have
goes,
no
no.
eyebrows.
She's like,
It's
there's something
different.
else. And I'm like, well, my girlfriend turned me onto this stain lipstick. And I said, even if it's not as dark, but
Yeah.
just a little bit, so a little bit of color.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do an episode on that.
Yeah, because I don't have lips when I don't have lipstick on. I mean, like literally, I am so pale. I don't have a face.
Well, I have
I
lips.
have
I know what you
eyeballs
mean
that
though,
peek out from my
because you're
my
so
my
blonde. I do. It's just I know I look better with a little color. I know
absolutely.
my eyes look pop a little bit with a little bit of the
Yep.
mascara.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
excited to see this new thing. So those are I mean
I'm
the
very
lip
excited.
stuff I've known for years, but I've never heard of the eyelash
Well,
thing. There's
where
always
are we
new
on time?
technology.
Because this takes a little. Do we have a little bit of time?
Oh, Why, what were you gonna do?
Do we
Yeah, we
have
have a little
like
time.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
So there's a new thing they're doing called Morpheus.
Okay.
And um, it's kind of like micro needling, but more on steroids. So it takes away your fine lines and it's amazing. I've seen pictures in real people. It's amazing. So now they went beyond it and now they're doing arm jiggle. It will actually tighten your skin. Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to sell some houses so I can have all this shit done.
I'm
Please
gonna have
list
to
with me. I
become a real
really
estate
want to go
agent
and I'll
to
show
sell
you how it
houses.
all I'll share with you how it looks. Inner thighs. Okay, so all that I get, we all have that. She said the biggest thing that women are doing with this, you ready? You're sitting down. They're getting back their virgin looking vagina.
Really?
Well, that was a much different reaction than me. I went, what the fuck? I
Oh,
literally
I think
said
that's
it after I
awesome.
went, well, and here's why. She said, women that have had children, I've never had children, but I told her, honestly, I've actually only seen my vagina once in my life. And that was after I watched Fry Green Tomatoes. And I thought, maybe I'm not joking. I've literally only seen it once. Even when I have mirrors on the ceiling, I still don't see it. But fried green tomatoes, I was like, I should look at it. So I took a look and went, well, that's not attractive. I'm thrilled a man thinks that's looks good because I don't think it does. Which clearly maybe no, I would never be a lesbian either because I'm like, I
You're
don't
not
want to look
going
at
there.
that. No, didn't do it. Not that I find dicks and balls attractive either, but I like how they feel. But
There you
I
go.
don't like the
Yes,
looks.
yes, yes, yes.
But
No,
she
yeah,
said, I guess your walls really break down and, on and on. And again, most of you women probably understand that with the child thing, but even age. And again, I might need it. I'm not going to look because that is not where I'm going to spend money. I'm
yeah,
only concerned what I see in the mirror, full length
yeah.
mirror. This shit I don't see, I don't need to know about.
There you go.
As I always tell people, I don't know what the back of my hair looks like. I don't care because I don't see it.
Exactly.
I focus on fixing the front. I got enough shit I got to do. I'm going to focus on the front.
Yeah. I've seen the
So
back of my head once in a while and went, oh, oh well.
oh, yeah. Or I've had somebody go, you have a big hole in the back of your head, meaning it's all pretty, but there's a spot that didn't
Yeah.
get done. I missed with the curling iron if I curl it or something. Um, so interesting. And if anybody, and again, we say you do you. So if
Yeah.
that's something that bothers you, or maybe your spouse has made comments that's made you inferior, it's available.
I love that. I do. It's awesome.
And it's 3 treatments. I think she said once you go in and I think it's 1 month and then you wait 2 months.
And what do they
Uh,
do? I mean,
it's like a pad that has little needles. And so they numb you big time. But they're not like needles,
right,
but they're
right,
and so what it does is it brings all the collagen and everything to the surface so that you heal yourself by kind of damaging yourself.
right,
But
right,
the
right.
downtime is like one day. It's not the lizard peel with the chemicals, did that once. My face melted off. It was horrific. Have you did it? I could
I
see
have
from your
no, I haven't done that. I did microdermabrasion, but that's so much more mild, but that still made a
oh,
big difference. But I know I wouldn't do a peel because I watched my friends do peels and
well,
I
I
couldn't.
wish somebody had. I did it because I won it at some auction on the island years ago, and it was some apparently really. I'm not gonna name his name, but very good in Harlingen apparently. No, my face melted, and I still have that little scarring from it having happened. So no, for me. But anyway,
Yeah,
micro dream. What did you say? Microabrasion.
microdermabrasion. Love it.
I like that. I
Yeah.
haven't done it in a while, but I used
It
to really
brightens
like
your
that.
skin so much. It's awesome.
It feels like your skin can breathe.
Yeah,
Is what I
exactly.
feel
Well,
like. I
I'm
guess I
really curious.
was
I'm guessing that there's probably nobody down here that does the Morpheus.
probably not. It's been out for several years. But and it's been here, but they really I've just seen it in the last year, like marketing it, marketing it, marketing it. So I
Well, because
decided,
yeah, because it gets better and better. Once it gets like you're really seeing results, then you can market and
and
put
they
it out
and
there.
that's how they discovered, hey, if it's doing so, oh, the neck too. So I'm gonna do face and neck, but if
And
it
this is
does
making
get
me
tight, I
crazy.
know. Wait till this is gone.
Oh,
Um, but that's how they thought, well, let's try it on the arms. Well, let's try it on the legs. Let's try it on the butt, on and on and on.
right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I can't wait to share that with everybody. I can't wait to do it, etc. That's going to be, that's
All
going to be
right.
exciting.
I'm gonna start saving up.
Yes, I am a vain friend, as my
Hey, you
girlfriend
know what?
always says.
The
You're
more
so
I
vain, and I'm not.
the more I
It's
look
okay.
at things, I have a 7-year-old daughter. So by the time she's 20, that's 13 years, I'm gonna be 70 years old. when she's 20 years old. So I'm getting to the point in my life where I've never done Botox. I've never done anything. I don't wear makeup anymore. I mean, obviously, I've had these since I was 16. My mom used to slap me in the head and say, "Stop scowling." Didn't work.
Mine's not
But
scowling. I mean, obviously I do Botox. I talk with
yeah,
my eyebrows, and you do
yeah.
too.
But I just am to
You're
the point
special.
where
They go
since
up and
then,
back.
there's things that you can do, and I want to be able to be as youthful for my daughter as I possibly can. Obviously for myself as well, but
I
just
was just thinking.
because everybody, everywhere we go, everybody says, "Oh, your granddaughter's so cute." I'm like, I don't say anything. I'm like, "Thanks," because I could be her grandma.
Which is funny because the grandkids and just picking years. If Courtney had started at 20 and if I had had her at 20, she started at 20, the numbers are there that
Yeah,
I'm a grandma. But
yeah,
it's you go, oh, I didn't know you were the grandma. And I'm like, okay, that makes me feel better.
exactly. I
But I
know.
think here is a little different. People know that very people are very self-conscious about their age. I
Hmm.
noticed they're very flat. Did you notice that too?
Oh yeah, they're flattering. They're not. Oh yeah, people
I
are
don't find
conscientious of
people pointing out negative, they point out positive.
positive. That's one of the things I absolutely love, 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 and miss about Florida. No, we will probably end up back there as soon as possible because I do. We miss Florida. Emerald talks about it all the time too. She loved Florida.
Well, and I think you should do what you did before. And I think it will happen is, you know, like me, I have the dual life.
Yeah,
And I have the best of both worlds. I know
yeah.
this. Um,
Because you get to come here, get to go there. You got, yes, it's amazing.
and I when I'm at the other place, it makes me appreciate because they're so different. They're almost a yin and yang. I mean, almost a yin and
Oh,
yang.
yeah.
So, I've been here for a while. I'm getting ready to come back to Texas.
Yay.
It's down in the side. I know. Get ready. I'm coming
I
in.
can't wait.
But I like coming where it's laid back. I do like coming back where everybody knows you. I'll walk into Yummies and the waitresses that have been there forever, they'll know me and they automatically will bring me my coffee.
Yep.
And they'll go, Chipotle shrimp with a side of grits. Like they
Yep.
ask, because sometimes I throw them off and I get the chicken and tuna and egg salad, but they know I'm
Yep.
going to go to Blackbeard's. They know I'm going to get my chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, salad. I mean, so
It's
that's fun.
awesome. Small
You go to
town.
Walmart, you
Small
see
town.
somebody you know. We're here, short time I've been here, but also there's just so many people
Oh
that
yeah. It's
you have a small little group that knows you, but there's no way.
it's
I mean,
huge.
even I go to this. Went yesterday to have a sales meeting, and I went to my mom's. I've been there a lot. It's a little coffee shop in Rosemary Square, so you
Yeah.
know about Rosemary
Yep.
Square. I've seen those waitresses, but they see so many people,
They can't. They can't keep up.
and I don't get offended
I mean, unless you're there every single day,
unless
maybe.
you're there every day.
You
Because
know,
even
that's
me, I'm probably stick out more than a normal customer because I'm going to blah 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 blah. Now Loic, they know me. One,
yeah.
because I post about those white chocolate pistachio croissants all the time. They're like, "Oh, you're the croissant lady. We know you. You send people here all the time." I'm like, "I
Yep.
know, I do. Where's my free croissant?" No,
Exactly. No, that's true
I've
though.
sent so many people to you. Give me one croissant. That's all I want. One.
Fun.
So that's and I think you should take advantage of that too and keep that
Absolutely.
advantage where you go back because you can still work. And that's the thing. I couldn't go back all the time if I wasn't working there. And I
Sure.
have the benefits of tax write-offs getting there and getting back. It has to make
It
sense,
has to
but
make sense, yeah. Well, and
it's
I when
awesome.
I went there, I wasn't sure what I was doing. I was starting a whole new life, and I didn't know Florida.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't
We
know
just had
any
a
of
big
it.
thunder boom. Sorry.
Oh, that's
The
okay.
dog's
I was
whoa.
wondering what you were looking at.
Hey, mommy. It's okay. It's okay,
So for
mommy. It's okay.
me, I could have done things differently, and that's okay. Couldn't we all, right? But
Right,
I just
right.
it was a learning experience and an amazing, incredible experience, and I would definitely do it different next time because now I know. But I'm here and I've got a lovely condo and I'm singing and I am the poolside party girl at the water park. How
I
much
am so
fun
jealous of
is
that.
that? Oh my God. Have you
Talk
seen what I
about keeping
wear?
yourself youthful.
Oh, I wear little
You are
floaties.
getting paid to have a party every day.
I
And somebody else is
am.
paying for the party. You're
Who
getting
said,
paid for somebody else to just party.
yeah, who said
That's
blondes were
freaking fun.
dumb, right?
That is
It's
so cool.
amazing. And they're putting in a new sound system for me. They are just the most amazing people. It is the coolest thing ever. It's like I've reinvented myself again. And I'm really good at reinventing myself. But it has
Go
been really
Depot.
cool. It's exhausting. I go 3 hours at the park in the sun and then I go do my other gig for 3 hours. I do that 3 days a week. I do the park four. So I'm doing a lot. But you know
A
what?
lot.
I
I can do
now
it.
have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off.
Nice.
So
And
I
you
have,
also know Schlitterbahn is a seasonal.
yeah, and it's now the beach water park, no longer
Oh,
Schlitterbahn. So yeah. So
oh. So
unfortunately,
what is it? What's the real name?
beach water park, South
Oh,
Padre
just
Island Beach
Beachwater.
Water
Okay.
Park,
Nothing. Oh, South Padre Island
beach
Beachwater
water
Park.
park.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, so
I'm
it's
sorry.
it,
I'll try not to call it Schlitterbahn.
I
I've
know,
been
I
going
know.
with Schlitterbahn
It took me
forever.
a minute too. Now that I work there, I've got to get it right.
Yes.
But on top of that, just it's I don't know, it's just fun. Just having fun, keeping yourself youthful, all the things. It's amazing. And I'll figure out how to do that in Florida as well as here. But
Oh,
also, we know that we're going to be able to do this podcast full time soon anyway. So that's our
and
goal.
you can go
That's our
anywhere.
goal.
And
And
I was
that's
literally telling the gentleman that laughed about the bid, so I'm telling him the whole thing, and I said, well, no, 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 that's actually wrong. It's another podcast I'm going to do.
yeah,
It's
the real estate
there's
one.
a gentleman that opened up a olive oil store.
Oh,
So you know me, coffee, olive oil are my addictions, and I love them. And wherever I go, I always get coffee and olive oil to try it. So I want to do a whole podcast with him because it was interesting. And sometimes I'm very naive because I don't watch the news, as you know.
I don't
But I
either.
saw he advertised it, and he does it from all over the world, olive oils from all over the world. So I was very excited. So I go in, and he's a nice looking man with blue eyes, fair skin, dark curly hair. So
Is he
I
single?
no, no, he's married. No, it wasn't that. I say
I'm
to him,
joking.
I used to have a resource to get olive oil from Israel. And it's that particular comes from somebody's plant. I mean, their house, their farm, their own personal farm. There's no preservatives, no processing, blah, blah, blah. And it was the most amazing. Do you by chance get olive oil from Israel?
And you
And
did.
it's so sad the world we live in. He said, I'm Pakistani and they won't sell it to me. I went, oh God, I feel like it. I mean, it's like almost in his world, it was a setup that would be my opening line.
Right.
Literally after saying hi,
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I said, my apologies. I probably would have not mentioned that or approached it a little bit differently, and it definitely would not have been my opening line. He's like, don't worry about it. We end up having a really good conversation. And I'm always, as I've gotten older, I've learned about traveling so much, but I have so much more to learn about all the different religions
Oh
and
yeah.
changing my outlook and outlook on it. But anyway, I add, by the time he gives you olive oil samples, I had like 5 olive oils, vinegars, fabulous. And I said,
Awesome.
would you do a podcast? Was talking to him about that. And he said, absolutely, he would do that. And I
Oh, how
said,
fun.
I want to
Okay,
do
good.
that. I want to do just what you did with me today because he has it divided by countries as you walk around his store. Here's this from Italy, here's this from France.
That's
Not big,
awesome.
not super big. It was cool. That was really, really cool. So yeah, still keeping yourself youthful. Olive oil is, as we know, really what we need to be using, even though the tallow's coming in and some other substitutes that are good. But anything is just getting off the vegetable oil and getting off
Oh,
the sunflower oil and all that other.
palm oil. Yep.
I don't use any of that. I mean, the only thing I cook with is olive oil and avocado oil. That's it.
Avocado and yep, I was
I
gonna
don't
say
have any other
avocado.
oils in my
That
house.
those are the only. Oh, I have sesame oil, but I don't cook with it.
I do have sesame oil. I'm sorry.
Because
Well, only
you
when I'm doing my Asian dishes.
yeah, Asian dishes, and I don't actually. I actually just drizzle it on it rather than because it's a low cooking point, but it just the flavor is so amazing. So I drizzle it in my tofu and my veggies and that kind of stuff because it's amazing.
I
But
put it in my rice
yep,
after it's
rice.
yeah,
Yep.
like you say, after stuff's cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. I didn't think of that. I'm like, yes, I do cook with it. Well, I guess I put it at the end. It's
The
still in the
end.
pot, so I'm still cooking
Yeah, but just
in
not,
my
you don't
world.
put it like you would fry anything in it.
No,
Yeah,
no, no. Yeah, that is the primary.
exactly. I
So
love it.
yeah, I can't wait to do that. And this is where we're coming back again with you and I both. Let us know. Danica's in South Padre Island, Texas, all the way probably up to San Antonio. If you have a store you want her to come feature,
We'll do it.
you have a product,
We're going to
let
start
us
doing more
know.
guests. I think, well, at least I'm thinking we just have so many amazing people that want to be on the podcast. So let's start doing at least a
We've
guest
got to
once a
start doing it.
month. Let's get it going. So I'll start setting them up. You start setting them up. If you want to be on it,
Yeah,
like
Olive
Cindy
Oil Man
said,
just said to tell him, and
yep.
he
No
can do it.
matter where you are, what
I've
you
got a girl
do,
I told you I'm bringing on. Matter of fact, she's coming with me on Sunday. We're going to sit down and talk again. That's who I talked with last night. So she can be my camera girl
perfect.
because I really, you know,